Hey, what's poppin'? Jordan Thomas here, helping you simplify tech and running. Today we're talking about hydration packs, specifically the best hydration pack for your next long run. Today I'll be featuring the Camelback Zephyr vest. They reached out to me about testing this vest out, and I thought this would be a good opportunity for me to figure out, like, what do I need in a running vest. One of the nice things about the summertime coming, that's usually when I start to put in more mileage, start to be a little more adventurous, and with the weather also getting a bit warmer, I recognize that I would need to be able to carry some water, and I don't like carrying water in my hands. And so when I thought about a running vest, I was like, all right, what are the 3 or 4 things that would be most important to me and ultimately you? So the first thing was deciding which type of vest would I want go with. Would I want to be something on the more minimal side or something with a heavy storage capacity? As you can tell, this vest is pretty lightweight. It's not a whole lot here. I went with the more minimal one, and that works well for me, particularly because we're talking maybe 10 to 12 miles, which means that it might be hour 30, maybe hour 45 that I'm spending time on my feet. That worked well for the type of running that I do, and I like that they have some storage compartments. I can put a cell phone in here. Obviously, I've got the water bottle compartments, and then I even got some storage in the back where I can put like a GoPro, which is nice. So that way I can just kind of be able to have some storage here and get away from having so many things in my pockets when I run. So I think that's something you want to definitely keep in mind. Number 2, fit. Now I didn't realize until I got this pack that there were so many different types of styles in terms of the way a pack could fit. And so one of the things that I recognize was super important to me, and maybe it is to you, is that I'm not used to running with something on me. And the times that I do is when I'm out filming. And so I don't like bounce. I want things to be able to sit very close to my body but not be too snug. And so one of the things that I like about this is that there's a lot of areas to adjust the overall fit, not only like in the chest, but also on the sides here. I'll spin over so you can kind of see what's going on here. And so I like those additional adjustments there. I doubt that I would wear this shirtless. I would typically wear like some sort of shirt underneath there. And the overall material is washable, which I think is good. So it's got some stuff in there that's going to kind of keep it from not being too funky after spending a bunch of time in it. But also like that I can just throw it in the washing machine and keep it moving. And the third thing is we got to talk about the hydration and what are the means to hold the water. Obviously, as you can see here, there's actually a flask. Kind of gets flat towards the end there, which I think is nice. And I can just kind of tuck that in there. I wish this was a little bit easier to get back in. It's a little weird to get in and out. I've been opening it like this and just kind of filling it up that way. Although, for the most part, though, I would prefer to just use a regular bottle, but I think that that's a cool way to do that. And you actually get 2 of them. I just have only ever run with the one because once again I'm not out but for so long. But one of the things that surprised me about this was that there isn't the bladder contraption like with the straw and everything. And what the bladder is really the thing that holds like a great deal of water. As a matter of fact, my first interaction with Camelback was at Ultra. I didn't go, I was actually going to a heat game, but I saw a lot of people with these Camelbacks and I was wondering like, oh, that's not water in there, huh? Because I could tell by the smells that I was smelling from various folks that they had some other concoctions mixed in there. But I was actually surprised that wasn't there. And so specifically like for $150, that was kind of like a miss for me in terms of overall price. Like I'm not like a really price sensitive guy, but in doing some additional research, there's a lot of other packs out there. So I appreciate the materials. I think it's great for a minimal type design. I will continue to use it, but it did kind of lead me down the path of maybe wanting to try out some additional packs. So let me know in the comments, like, what are the things that are super important to you? I know maybe like 1 or 2 ultra runners that have come onto the channel recently after I did the interview with Billy Yang. Maybe you got some recommendations for me. I have no desire to run a ultra, but I do plan to increase some mileage and being on trails and just being on my feet for a long time, trying to find some additional pieces to make that overall experience better. If you found any value out of this, please be sure to give me a like and consider subscribing. I don't always do this type of gear review, but everything I try to do, I try to make myself a resource to you. And if that's something interesting to you, definitely will welcome you to subscribing. I'll see you next time. Jordan Thomas. Peace.